Hello everyone, welcome to our cabinet Q&A video. For those who might not know, I'm Quang. I'm the social chair for this year, 2019 to 2020. Over here we have...
my name is Yuuki. I'm the service chair for this year. Well, I joined JASS last year as a freshman. I joined because, I'm Japanese and I thought having a Japanese club on campus was cool, and it gave me a sense of community where I could, hang out with people who have like the same sort of background.
That's really funny because I completely joined for the opposite reason.
Yeah.
I had a housemate who was Japanese, and he was looking to join JASS, and he kept asking me non-stop to join. So I gave in, and I went to one meeting for fall quarter, and it was exactly one because I had a discussion during that time, so I could never go to meetings. And that entire time, I realized that they start late, and I met Nick Okawa at the time, who was the service chair, and he was a friendly guy, great jokes. I think at that very first meeting, I still kind of remember his first joke that he was trying to give. It was less of a joke and more of a really bad story. But it was funny all the less. But I gave it a try, winter quarter, and I ended up joining, sticking around really. And somehow I got dragged into being cabinet members. Yeah, so I don't know who tricked me, but whoever did it, they did a really good job.
For 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
I know, it's almost like brainwashing. See, someone who's run for 2 years, I think, in terms of what to expect for cabinet, I think expect to meet a lot of people. I think expect to meet with a lot of people, expect to work with a lot of people. I think outside of the cabinet, at cabinet work itself, I think expect to be a good cabinet member and reaching out to all the members, right? I think if you're going to be a cabinet member, at least expect to reach out to all the people in the club. Expect to get to know them, expect to hang out with them, expect to make friends. Sometimes you have to be the initiator, so that's something to expect, if I haven't said expect enough.
Yeah.
Within the cabinet, I think it's actually really important for cabinet members to also reach out, right? I mean, just because you're running for one position doesn't mean you're not going to be associated with another, right? Especially since this year I was the social chair, it's actually super important that I reach out and get help from other people for things like ski trip, and get along with other people. Because we're gonna have hiccups, we're gonna have mess ups.
Yeah.
It's important to be able to not only be good at working with people, but be good at owning up to your own mistakes and getting past that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I feel like in general, if people want to be run for cabinet position, they gotta be first of all organized. You gotta be on top of things because you're doing this on top of your academic work, and obviously academic work is important. But besides that, JASS should be there, like academics, JASS. If you're doing cabinet, you're responsible for 200 people, or I don't know, whatever amount of people we have in JASS. So, and it's important to not let them down. And this is specific to service chair, but you gotta know when the JCO meetings are gonna be, because they kind of sneak up on you. Because it's once a month,
yeah.
Fourth Thursday. Yeah, you know that, right? Yeah.
Always a great time driving down.
Yeah. Oh, the traffic.
I think with a caveat to that though, I think if you're going to be a part of JASS cabinet, I think it's also really important that you also are going to have fun.
Right.
I think if you're not having fun, then no one else is really going to have fun, right? I think it's actually super important to have a very fun time, a really good time while being in cabinet, while also making sure other people have a good time too.
Yeah. Honestly, if you're gonna run for it, you gotta expect a bunch of responsibilities and you gotta own up to those things. But at the same time, you are still a college student. Have fun, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel working with a partner definitely helps. The amount of stress you might get from working kind of eases down because there's someone who you can count on. If something goes bad, they can help you basically. There's some meetings I could have not gone, and Ari was there to step in. I think that's one good thing about having a partner. Yeah.
I think at the same time though, it's I think working with a partner requires a little bit more interpersonal skills.
Yeah.
Than maybe working alone. Partly because it's not so much let's just do this, right? There's some level of hey, what are your thoughts on this? Are we okay with this, right?
Yeah.
I think there has to be a level of agreement, level of consensus required working with a partner.
Right.
And a lot of times it's you have no idea who your partner is going to be.
Yeah.
It's more often than not going to be some kind of big surprise. So I think it's it's nice being able to work with a partner, but it's also like there's some level of you gotta be able to be open to it.
Yeah, you have to like know like how much work like you either can get, because you can't just shove everything to like your partner or take everything yourself. It's like you gotta just like it's a fine balance.
Yeah, I think it's also interesting because I don't think there's ever really any two partners who work the exact same way, right?
Yeah.
I don't think there's a set system. I don't think there's a good way of just being like, oh, just do this, right?
Yeah.
I think each pair of people, like, they end up finding their own dynamic that works out.
Yeah, well, but definitely, like, I think this goes out to any year. But, like, I think if you're doing a partner or a cabinet, right, you have to meet up with them. Like, you can't don't try to do it over text. It's, like, it's impossible.
I don't know. I think it depends on the job.
Okay, service chair is not going to work like that. Like, picnic day stuff, like, you have to be like, together.
I don't know. I think in terms of, like, I think some jobs, like, social chair, like, a lot of it is planning, right? It's like, you don't have to be in person necessarily. It's nice, but you don't have to.
But like you gotta touch bases, like.
Oh yeah, totally. I agree. I think being able to, even before getting work split up, right? I think getting along well with your partner is a pretty good key in making sure you survive that first bump. So from one service chair to another, how was your experience being the service chair this year?
Well, obviously it was cut really short. Can't do picnic day or any of the fun stuff in spring. So, but besides that, doing crab feed was fun. Coordinating with the local JACL. It's always good to be part of a community servicing. Like, they need help, so it's good to just like show up and being part of that community. Besides that, small events like the Remembrance always brings out what this club stands on. What the history of the Japanese Americans are. So I think it's good that I got to take a couple of people who are really interested in that and basically teach them what we're on.
No, I totally agree. Working with the JSL is always so much fun.
Yeah, they give you a lot of food.
So that's what you're there for.
But they're really nice. Yeah.
No, they really are. It sucks that you can't do picnic day this year.
Yeah, I've done all of this preparation. It's just nothing. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it probably does, yeah.
Well, doing social share this year, planning a ski trip.
It's a little sad too because we can't do the beach trip either. But I think ski trip was super fun. There were some hiccups along the way, but I think it was really, really rewarding getting to see people have fun, getting people to know each other. It was just fun overall. I think people had a good time even though everyone's getting sick. But I'm glad as a club we were able to get together and have a good time together. Whoa! I like that one. Who is your favorite little, Yuuki? Who's your favorite little? I want to know. I need to know.
Are we doing this?
Oh, we're totally doing this.
Oh, okay. Well, truth be told, I'm not the greatest big around. I feel like I'm a bit distant from my little, but I guess that's on my part. But they're both great guys. Yeah.
What are you like? I hear diplomacy words.
Okay, I mean, truthfully, they're both fun. When we had to do but when we did the A-frame challenge this year, I got with them, get boba, talk to them. We just stood there at the end talking for a good solid hour or two. It's about ourselves, and I think it was really good. They're really fun people. Andy's my little, but he's really tall. I keep joking, it's so dumb, but I think the big little system really this is my first year as a big. I think I was like you, where I didn't have a big the first year I joined JASS, but yeah, I kind of missed that out last year. Yeah.
So Quang, who's your favorite little?
Who's my favorite little? Okay, for those who don't know, I have 2 generations of littles. I think if I have to choose one little to be my favorite, it probably has to be the very first little. I think your very first little is always going to be different from your other littles because that's the little you're going to have your trial and error, your mess ups. And honestly, I think Mio has to be my favorite little only because that year I might not have been the best big, but he still put up with me. So I think just from token of that, Mio has to be my favorite little.
Yeah.
So, kudos to Mio. And sucks to be you, Garland! And I know Mick's gonna watch this later too, so sucks to be you too.
favorite event I planned or didn't plan?
Well, in general, I think this year was cut short. We don't have as many events to choose from.
Yeah.
So just in general, let's just talk in general.
Cool.
What was your favorite?
Well, it's kind of hard because I did enjoy Crab Feed a lot. It's like, it was chaotic, but it worked out in the end. Yeah, I feel like, and also it's heavily biased because I'm the one who's gonna help organize it with Marianne's.
Nothing wrong with service share pride, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I thought it was good. I think we exceeded all expectations despite the circumstances for this year. And I thought we did good, so I like the sense of achievement. And how about you then?
I think it's hard for me to choose exact one, right? But I think if I have to choose one off the top of my head, it almost always has to be the cooking portion of Iron Chef. I think Iron Chef has always been consistently the most fun event for me. I think I really, really enjoy cooking. Even if it's a terrible dish, even if it's crackhead, I think I really enjoy being able to cook not just with, but also for other people.
Yeah.
So I think in addition to that, not just Iron Chef, but also being able to cook for Ski Trip, that was also super fun.
Oh yeah.
Forget the repercussions, right?
Oh, who's closest to you? Who are you closest to?
Well, proximity-wise, Katsuki's the closest.
That's a cop out. That's a cop out.
No.
That's a cop
No,
out.
but I feel like, I don't know, I talk with Jun a lot. Jun and Katsuki's, like, I talk to him a lot. Miki, like, basically, Jun and Miki, Katsuki, those guys, I talk a lot. But besides that, I'm not gonna go into, like, who's my favorite or like that. But you seem to have a lot of opinions, but...
Oh, sure. I'll slam one down. I'm ready to burn some bridges.
Oh my god.
We might not include it in the videos.
Yeah,
it's okay to be like.
Okay, you ready? Are you ready to bleep this one out, Katsuki? My favorite cabinet member is... A complete side joke. After that, I think I really, in terms of cabinet members, I've had a lot of fun being able to work with Arissa this year. I think it would be unfair for me to pick Arissa though, because I've been able to work with her for 2 years now. So it'd probably have to be Luke.
Luke.
Yeah. Honestly, Luke has been able to cover for me every single time I'm dead on energy. I think being able to work with Luke is something special. Not just as partners, but also just like, he has so much energy. I'm just like, I don't know what you're drinking, but I want some of that.
I love his general meetings. Like, he's so full of energy. He hypes up the entire room.
I think Luke is a very valuable cabinet member this year.
I think we're lucky because we have partners, right? Like,
Yeah, we totally are.
like,
We're cheating.
We're cheating. Yeah. Aryan's like amazing. Like, holy shit.
I see Kosuke upset. He's not filming over there.
Dude, Kosuke, where's your partner? I don't know. It's just like stay on top of things, have fun.
Stay on top of things, have fun. That's pretty solid.
Sometimes you gotta stay on top of things more than having fun, but that's like a necessary thing you have to do.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's more of make up to check up on each other, make sure to help out with each other, and everything will go fine. You'll have a great time. I don't think I've ever really regretted running for cabinet overall. So there's definitely mistakes I've made, but I think when everyone's helping each other, everything works out fine. Well, thank you all for watching. Make sure to hit that like button, smash that subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Who else would you like to see coming up on this video?
Oh my god.
You like JASS? Well, join Japanese American Student Society for a fun time and to meet some cool people!